What is up, everybody? Resale Renegade here, ResaleRenegade.com. Check out the link in the description below, links to the website. There's new articles posted every single week, sometimes multiple times per week. Amazon seller tips, other stuff, cool things. So check out the link in the description below, links to the website. Today I want to talk about something that was brought up actually by Dick Burns. It was kind of like an off-the-cuff remark, but it's had me thinking for a solid 3 days about how I think about my business and my goals and stuff like that. I wanted to give credit to Dick Burns because he's the one who said it and got me thinking on it. But I wanted to elaborate on it, and here we go. So the comment that he made was basically, if you want to make $10,000 a month, list 1,000 items, sell 1,000 items per month that you make $10 profit on. And really, if you think about it like that, it's simple. It is super simple to make $10,000 a month. It's not easy, don't get me wrong. It's simple though. The thought process is simple. And it got me thinking about my business and the way that I set my goals. Because my current goal is actually to make the $10,000 a month every month. And what I've been doing to do that is listing 50 items a day. And that's wrong. And it didn't occur to me until I listened to that and I actually sat down and thought of it, that that's actually wrong. So the basic math is this. If you want to make $10,000 a month, you have to sell 1,000 items and you have to make $10 net profit per item. And those numbers can change any way, which way you want them to. If you want to list 500 items, you got to make $20 profit per item. If you want to list less than that, you can play with the numbers any which way you want. But a good, solid, average number, I think, is $10 net profit per item. Because really, I don't sell anything online with the intention of making anything less than $10 per item anyway. So I figure that's a pretty average number. So if you figure you sell 50 items per day and you make $10 net profit on each one, and you do that 20 days a month throughout the month, because you're working work days, I'm trying to figure it here on averages, whatever, that puts you out to $10,000 a month. So here are a couple ways that you can apply this, and a couple ways that you might be messing up, for lack of a better term. First, if your monthly goal isn't $10,000, you can still figure out how to do this, and it's as simple as you take your number, whatever it is, $3,000, $5,000, whatever your monthly net profit that you want to make, you divide that by the number of days that you want to work. So if it's 20 or 30 or whatever, and then you divide that by the percentage of items that you sell that actually sell. So if you list 100 items and 50 of them sell, that's 50%. So you'd say $3,000, I only want to work 20 days a week or 20 days a month, and 50% of my items sell. Do that and you'll figure out what your daily listing totals are, which brings me to the next topic. Instead of listing this many items per day, you should be listing this many dollars of net profit per day. And that's where I was going wrong, because I was like, I want to list 50 items a day. That'll put me to 1,000 listings. That should make me a good chunk of change, and it wasn't well defined. And what ended up happening is I was listing 50 items a day, but it was like, what if these items were only making me $5 profit, And that doesn't get me to my goal. What I needed to be focusing on was listing $500 of profit per day or $1,000 of profit per day. And that could be 2 items, 5 items, 10 items, 100 items, however many items it takes to get to my goal that will eventually then trickle up to my monthly goal. So that's one way that you can apply that. Figure out what your number is, list that many dollars of net profit per day. The second way that you can apply this is you can focus on increasing your dollar per sale. Okay, if you don't want to list 10,000 items a day, chances are pretty good you need to increase the amount of net profit you're making per item. That might mean that you need to start buying different items. If you're only making $3 to $5 profit per item, you need to focus more on making like $10 to $15 profit. If you're making $10 to $15 profit per item, you need to focus more on making $50 to $100 net profit per item. And that might mean changing what you buy. The more money you make per item, the less you have to list daily, the less auctions or whatever you have to list per day. The third thing you need to focus on is scalability. Okay, one-off items like I'm going to list this item, and I'm going to list this item, and I'm going to list this item. That takes time. You have to build a sales page, essentially, for each one of those. You have to write an ad for each one thing. Versus, okay, I have this item and I can get 3,000 of them. I'm going to market this product and sell this product 3,000 times. But your initial work, you'll really only have to do it one time, then you can focus on marketing and selling the product. And a great example of that is things like retail arbitrage or wholesale deals, that kind of thing, because you get it all worked out, you set it up, and then you just sell the same product over and over and over and over and over again. And that's what I mean by scalability. You need to focus on trying to find items like that versus finding one-off items that essentially trade your time for money. And the last thing that you can do to really push it home is to focus on your inventory. Set guidelines and rules for what you're going to buy. I know it's really tempting. I've been in a situation myself where you go out to the thrift store and you're like, oh, I got $5 of profit in that one. I want to pick it up. I'll just throw it in the cart anyway. And I used to be on board with that. But the more I am getting really, really serious and hitting my $10,000 goal, the more I'm finding that I have to just stick to my guns and be like, no, if it does not make $10 profit, not picking it up. Because it takes me the same amount of time to list and do something that makes $10 of profit as it does to take and list something that makes $5 in profit. So I'm cutting my dollar per hour in half if I'm listing $5 items versus if I'm listing $10 items. And that's not how I'm going to get to my goal, by cutting my dollar per hour in half. So those are the 4 things that you need to focus on if you really want to up your game. Like I said, $10,000 might not be your goal. That's my goal. It's the number for this video because that's the off-the-cuff remark that Dick Burns made, and so that's the math that we used. But like I said, you can figure out your own number and figure it out and use those same 4 things to really step your game up. So those are my thoughts. I know it's kind of a ramble, but yeah, it's just kind of something that I've been stern on for the last couple days and something that I've really realized has been a problem in meeting my goal. And I thought maybe it might be something that other people were having trouble with as well. So if you found some value in the video, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, check it out. It's right up there somewhere in this general vicinity. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.